This video is recorded in a live range by certified instructors in a controlled environment.
It's by accident.
Alright, so let's get to it. Read your gun's manual to learn to take it down, alright? This is my Smith Wesson SD9, not the SD9 VE. From there, I just press buttons, maneuver it. I open up my slide, use the slide lock, press the trigger to check it out, release the slide lock, press the trigger again, put my hand the way you need to do it, use the takedown lever, pushes the slide forward. There he is. Now he is off. Okay, my SD9 is just a little bit different. Upper right hand corner, you see I bought that Apex Action Enhancement Kit. But getting back to it, looking down inside of the frame of the firearm, you see it's nothing but dust. Dusty, yeah. All kind of dust up here, over here. Look right here. This is supposed to be shiny. Look what's going on in here. So I just take a quick overlook, look at everything and see what needs attention. Pick up the slide, look at the top of it, kind of just make sure everything looks to par. I remove the spring by just pressing in just a little bit, and then the spring comes out. Now, this is just a regular factory spring. I didn't upgrade the spring on this one, but that'll be the next move on that one. Push forward, slide out that barrel, that 9mm barrel. And then from there, I just take a look at it, inspect it. Like I said, it has been shot in a minute. Look at all this. As you look at this feed ramp, you see it's just dirty. All around the barrel, the muzzle is just dirty. And I want you to take a look. You probably can't really see it that good, but the rifling in there, now that thing is not looking good at all. Okay, yeah, there we go. You can see the rifling a little bit, but it's dusty. All right, and a lot of this affects how your firearm performs. All right, this is some XF7 board cleaner. It's upside down. It's okay, don't judge me. I was recording from the other side and I thought you guys would be able to see it better, but just keep on listening. So XF7 board cleaner. To start off, I take the barrel out and I just I can't move. Okay, let's see what I put it up here so you guys can see. And I spray it. I put a little bit of that board cleaner on there. I'm spraying it because this is what's gonna break up the top. It's gonna break up all the lead and stuff. And then I put it to the side. Let you do your job. Get a little bit more. See, I'm generous with it because I want the inside of my thing to be shiny. I want my barrel to be nice and right. Okay, so then I take a little microfiber cloth, and I fold it in a little certain type of way, and now I'll take a little more. I'm a board cleaner, and it's just a little secret of mine. I spray a little on the rack. The reason being, because that's the best part. Remember, we're doing this on a budget, and we don't have all of everything, so we're gonna do with what we got. And with that, I give it a nice little once over wipe down. Okay, wait a minute. You can't see it from here. Hold on. Remember now, I told you that we're going to do something a little different, so the recording scheme is a little different this time, but I appreciate you for vibing with me, shooter, and you're going to understand how to clean your gun at the end of this one. I get better with it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now I know you can see it, but just so you can see it, fingers, this was a yellow rag. Look at all of this. Ugh. You gotta wipe that stuff off. You can't be walking around with all kind of dust and debris and lint all in your gun. Some people wear their gun as their daily uniform. All right. Some people hunt with their gun to eat. If it's not in proper working condition, you won't be able to eat. Okay. Now, protection of self and family is another reason why people use their guns. And if it's not in working condition, if there's anything that's in the way that's stopping it from doing what it's designed to do, you won't be able to protect yourself and family. So I give it a good once over. Look, just some people are just, stay right there with it. But now you're starting to see all those different pieces. They aren't really filled with the gook anymore. You're starting to see a little more shininess on the inside, and it's part due to the couple of sprays of the bore cleaner that I put on there. All right, and I'm going to turn the barrel up just a little bit because I wanted to marinate on this side too. So don't judge me. All right, this is the thing that changed the life of my gun forever. If you have this gun, go get an Apex Action Enhancement Kit. Don't even play with yourself no more. That's why I put it in the video, and they ain't even giving me no money for this. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you, get you an Apex. So I'm back. Okay, I got excited a little bit because, you know, it changed the performance of my gun a whole lot better. Out the box, maybe 8 pounds. I put the Apex on, it's like 4 pounds. Not only the trigger, you see it's the spring. All right, now, so let me get back to it. Got back on the bore cleaner. I just sprayed a little bit on a Q-tip so I could get into the little nooks and crannies. All right, yeah, just kind of show them some love, take care of them, because it take care of me. And it's very simple. Just take a little time out your day. It's relaxing. Look at that. Ugh. Some people never have Q-tipped their gun. All right. So yeah, I just do a little something. And some people don't even spray all. Some people, you know, this is just the way I personally maintain my gun. All right, and it's been working for me. I gotta be honest. I take a Q-tip, I get all in there. I dig and I twist. I try to make sure none of the little Q-tip burrs, the little cotton is still left inside within the polymer or the metal, and I Q-tip that thing. Okay, look in the bottom right corner. I got a bunch of them too. Let me get another spray. Now I don't spray all of them, but when I see those extra dirty parts and those extra pieces that need, you know, extra love and attention, I give it to it. Look, I'm all in. And what does this take? Nothing. It takes nothing but time. But if you know better, you'll do better. So that's why we got this video out here for you. A little clean up your hammer. Nothing to it. A little wipe off. Because remember, inside of these cartridges, there's a primer, there's powder, there's a casing, and there's a bullet. And when they all activate, the debris and the high pressure gases from the powder and from the way the cartridge activate, this is the area that controls all of that. This is the area that actually makes your gun work. It's an important portion. It's not 100% of what makes your gun work, but at the same time, you want it to be in a position that it will work for you just by being clean. And then from there, if you have other problems with your gun, maybe you need to change something or upgrade something or switch out something, and then there you go. All right, so again, give them a nice little rub down, a wipe down. Yeah, I get into it. You know, I don't like, you know, dust. I don't like extra carbon, so my slide's not sliding right. I just prefer it to, you know, shoot the way I got it out the box or better. Real budget friendly gun. And within all honesty, since I am a firearms instructor, I bought this gun because I knew it would be a good workhorse. I knew I was gonna put hundreds of thousands of rounds through it. All right, so then I flip over my slide, and the gun been working fine. I mean, not a malfunction, not one. This gun has trained over 1,000 students. Over 1,000. I put it through the vigorous rigors of shooting. You see it in the intro video. Man, if you take care of your stuff, it'll take care of you. Great gun. I bought it when I was 21. Went through some hard times, end up pawning it, and then later in life I decided, hey, I need to go buy another gun just for class purposes. What was one that I knew of, and went back and got the SD. The first one was the SD9 VE. I think it's value enhanced or something like that, but the SD9 was, to me, was just better. Getting back to cleaning. Really, all I did sprayed a little bit of board cleaner on that rag. That's my sound of spraying. Spray a little board cleaner on the rag, flipped it over, and then wiped them down. All right, I didn't go all into the specific holes and all that. You know, what I wanted to do was, as I took a look at it, the place that had the most lead, it had the most powder burn, I just focused my attention on that and just wiped the outside. Didn't go into the specifics, didn't pull back the hammer. I don't pull back the spring, I don't pull back those things to get all down in the get down. I just do the outside wipe over. And this is just me right here being extra, because I know the barrel, I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, this is XF7 board cleaner products. An old buddy of mine, he made it. It's it works very good. It's not harmful to the environment. As you see, I don't even have gloves on. But again, we're doing it as a value, quick little way. I probably paid like $6 for the whole kit. All right. And here, this is just me being extra again. Sometimes I'm extra like that. I'll take that Q-tip and try to squeeze the tip and slide it in between the spring and just roll it on down and ease on down the spring kind of thing to try to get the extras. If you see, it's a little something coming on. And that's just me. Eventually, I'm gonna, this is still the plastic spring that comes with the gun. So I wanna go to the stainless recoil spring. I know that'll affect the firearm's ability to throw the higher grain, and that's what I want to do. I want to throw a higher grain, but since it's a training gun, I just usually throw the 115 grain. Give you a little bit of information. A lot of people think grain, you think of the powder, but the grain is the weight of the actual projectile that you're throwing, all right? And again, look at this Q-tip. Ooh. So I'll just put the spring inside the little microfiber, and then I do them the once over how people regularly do. Most people won't hit them with the Q-tip, but I would. And then I'll do the once over after that, okay? So now we're getting somewhere. We're getting a little framed, slide, we got the spring, those kind of things looking good, and now I'm gonna do a wipe over on the outside of the barrel. It's a little hard to see because I chose the black barrel, but there are a few different little rub points. All right, this is the tool. I don't know its proper name, but I bought this tool and it spins with the rifling on the inside of your barrel. So it's not straight. So it's not one of them things you're just going straight. It actually spins with the rifling, protecting the rifling on the inside of the barrel. So I take the hardest one, the little copper, brass, whatever it is, and I'll go through 3-4 times. I always go through the end, the chambered end. All right, I get another spray. I never go the back way, but I always go through the chambered end. Just something about pointing the barrel at me. And then I'll rub down a little feed ramp a little bit, give it a little brush down. Some people will have a brush for this, but since you got to do what you got to do with what you have where you're at, okay? So here I am. It's actually coming back to life now. You guys remember this thing was as dark and as black as a tire. So I'll just give it a little rub because this is where my cartridge feeds up into my chamber. So I want no problems at this point. And as you see, I even rode the gun for a long time because there was a lot of the lead and a lot of the gunpowder on that feed ramp. I waited too long to clean for this one, just to make this video. And so now, like I said, I go, ooh, look, come on now. That's what you like to see. You want that thing to be nice. You want that thing to be crispy. Look at him. All right, and I'm extra some time, y'all. Two more times. I'm sorry. I got the outside nice and looking good. I had to get the inside. Got the little tricks for the inside. And really, I had no real true training with how to do this kind of stuff. I pulled my first trigger in 1991. All right, so I've been shooting for a long time, and then I just became an enthusiast and then decided to take a couple classes and decided to invest in myself and continue forward and learn more about guns. And here I am, an instructor who's doing good. So I usually take this little blue thing. And I know all my gun guys, I want y'all to chime in. Everything that I'm saying that is not its correct technical name, I want you to go ahead and put that thing in the comments. Go ahead and write it down. I need you right now, okay? This for educational purposes, but I'll fold the bottom of it up. I'll fold the bottom and just wrap it around. Gun guys, y'all get in here now. And so I push it through, but not till it comes out the end, because then I have to wrap another paper around. So I push it through and twist the barrel. And what I'm doing here is I'm just cleaning the inside, trying to get my rifling together. Take a look at this. Yes, all that was in there. All right, so from there, this part comes off. And you can see piece by piece. Now this right here is what I do to shine that thing. Okay, now I don't know what it's called. Remember, put it in the comments down below. But this what give me that shine. This right here is what give me that bling bling. You know that. So that's I take my time on that part after cleaning it out and getting it going together. So all right, we'll take that out. Let's see if I can give you a look at it. Ooh, see that thing blinging through there, and it's black. Okay, let me put the white paper up. Okay, look. Ooh, shine. Ooh, I went too far. I'm trying to look at it myself instead of show y'all. Point being, I took the time. Gun oil. All right, now take a look. It's a lot of spots on the guns. They rub. If you could really see it up here towards the front. Alright, you'll see it look like it's a circle, and it rides all the way back to here, where the black is just a little bit lighter, and you can tell as points during firing, the gun is touching right there. Alright, so what I do, me personally, let me give it another little white down, get all that boy clean out. You can see it a little bit. I try to dab a little dab. My grandma used to say a little dab will do you, but that little dab wasn't enough for me. And then I just touch all the parts where I know the way. Oh yeah, you can see it a little better here, where the black is a little different. You can know that at some point during the firing and sequence and the firing process that the metal is touching against the actual outside of the slot. So I put rust. Well, I see I want that thing to be, ooh, yeah. So I rub a little oil on that too. I gotta just be honest. Let's see if we can stand them up at the oil check. Yeah, I caught this on the back end, and I was like, whoa! I gotta make sure I clean up. You know, just meticulously go through and try to do my thing. Let's try to stand it up again. Let's see if we can do it. I needed that dirt to stand up. Well, you gonna lay down now. All right, then I get back on my slide. From there, I'm still just, wiping down the slide for the most part. Okay, now this is the XF7. Now this is an actual protectant, all right? Continuous protection. Negative something degrees up to 500 degrees. So I can leave my gun in a hot car. I can leave my gun in a cold car. And this protectant, it gives it it makes my slide, after I clean it, it feels like velvet. It don't feel like, I don't know how to explain it other than that. It gives it a velvety coating that's not XF7. I find a website. I find out some more information to get it to you. But this actually keeps my gun. What I'm doing now is I'm really just blowing it. I'm blowing the product so that it absorbs into the metal. And I guess by you seeing that, you could kind of understand that it's a protectant. It absorbs into the metal. I'm just blowing it. Like, that's all I'm doing. All right, let's see. Continuous protection, -30 to 500 degrees. Again, the bottle is flipped over because I was recording a certain kind of way. I'll be doing it better moving forward. But hey, you start off how you start off. Okay, so I put the XF7 on there. It's like a natural protectant. It's like a gun scotch guard or something like that, if that makes any sense. And then from there, I go through again with my additional wipe now, just to make sure that I'm putting it in each portion. I want you to take a notice that I'm trying to use a different different part of the rag that has, nothing on it, no chemical, as I wipe it down. That's just to make sure that I'm sealing that protectant in there. It gives it a strong velvety feel, and it's not a strong smell. It's not one of those corrosive. It's actually a protectant. It's really my secret ingredient. Look at that thing. Look how it looks. I mean, like a tuxedo. Elegant, strong, firm, but gentle. Look at that slide. The XF7. I went back and I throwed a little bit of protectant on the frame and wipe them down. And again, that's just me. You can come up with your own, but it's my job to show you that this is something that you could do on your own. All right, you ain't gotta pay $25, $35, $45 every time. All right, so I gotta clean my rails. If you notice, I squeeze the tip of that Q-tip and I put it on that rail and I'm riding that rail. I want my rails to be clean, because this is the touch point. This is the slide point. This is the touch point that gets the most. Every shot, these parts gonna touch right here and it's gonna slide. You need this portion. So I squeeze that Q-tip, I stick it in the rail, just like that, rub it, press it. Remember, I'm not just rubbing, I'm pressing in. I'm trying to clean the inside of this rail. Debris get in there. Look at that. Come on. All right. Then I take my gun oil. I drop a drop on the side of the rail and lean the rail back so that one drop of oil will slide right all the way through. See, okay, you ain't moving fast enough for me now, bro. I ain't trying to do too much, but here we go. Yeah, you see it. I need it to go all the way to the end. Bum. So, all right. Drop a little bit on it. Mess up my mat. Yeah, I got real funny with the mat. Y'all see, I put the tape over the Glock stuff because, this ain't a Glock, but it's the only mat I had. You got to do what you got with what you got, all right? All right, I put that in the rail, let it slide. Now, this is what else I do. Under the slide point. Remember, go ahead and their technical names. Put that shit in the comments. I put me a few drops under the additional slide points that's on the frame. All right, and then here comes the reconstruction. Well, before that, if you can see in here, I think this is one of the portions that's rubbing against my barrel, because it looks like it has the same amount of rub the same way as it does on the actual barrel. So I put a little oil where I see that it has a rub point, and also on the outside. I'll put my slide. Oh, something happened and I had to leave and come back. Oh yeah, you gotta remember to read your gun's manual for your oh, slipped out. Okay, I leaned too forward to try to show you. Read your gun's manual. Put your recoil spring in. I don't drop it on that first little step, me personally. And you might have to twist it a little bit just to make sure it's seated properly. I don't drop it on the first step, me personally. I drop it on the bottom step. If you take a look, you go back and you can pause it. I drop it on the bottom because it's a little curve there. And from there, you put it right back on the rail, slide it back, out, and here he is. problems out. Go through the motions with them. Slide lock the slide back. You know, it's gonna be a little excess. Some points I want the actual oil to stay, so the barrel I'm not gonna really, you know, wipe them all up on all the sides, you know, make sure. And if you take a look at it, man, it's looking good. You know, when you look good, you play good. Feel good about yourself, you can operate now. Just giving it that final once over, just to make sure that everything's nice and clean. You see, it don't really take a lot. And then it's ready to go to work again. Smith Wesson SD9. I love this gun, guys. Got to be honest, I'll never get rid of it. It'll have to really just die on me, but take that for what it's worth.